up there, 11, 12 o'clock. Breather. Follow that bird.
I see it.
I take it that's good.
On this trip, I'm on the hunt for a few simple things. Jumping fish, birds, kelp patties, and foamers.
That's a foamer.
Dude, the sea is erupting. Go right in, go hit him. Look at that, buddy.
My name is Ali Hussainy. I grew up in Southern California and now operate one of the largest sport fishing websites in the world.
Just another day at the office?
My office, not yours. I'm Rush Maltz, Florida Keys native and career fishing guide for the past 20 years. When I come out to California, you can let me catch all the 300-pound tuna.
Our passion is our profession, and we know there's more to fishing than just the catch.
There's a good mark right there. That's what I like to see.
Wahoo! That's the one!
We explore the people, places, and species that make up the culture of fishing.
Well, buddy, it's that time of year.
July in California, what do you expect?
Bluefin tuna, usually big ones, right? Not the big fish program right now. There is some big fish that we could go after. Weather's not gonna let us do it, and it's far. It's like 85 miles. We got some really solid fishing closer to the dock here for like 20 to 80 pound tuna. We could even catch a 150. Kelp patties are holding Dorado, holding yellowtail.
Listen, you know me, my day is not dictated by how big the fish is. Just put me on a good bite, that's all I ask.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, since these big tuna showed up, I've been tuna crazy. It's all I wanna do. I dreamt of having this kind of fishery in my backyard.
Good morning, how are you? Doing okay?
Caught a lot of big fish. I still love that kite bite, man. Nothing gets my blood pumping like that. But I've overlooked kind of what got us here.
That one's
Bigger than average baits, Rush. So we're gonna go with like that 3-0 Nemesis circle hook, you know? We always try to match the bait to the hook, and these guys are definitely bigger.
You know, for this trip, we want to get back to basics. The goal here is to go run around, find some small mediums, as we like to call them, and be able to present a lure to them and hopefully get a surface bite.
the word's out. Like, California is on fire right now, and I'm not talking about the land. The bluefin tuna fishery has taken off the past couple of years. You know, when you have 200-300-pound tunas swimming around in your backyard everywhere, you know, seeing them day in, day out, it's easy to look past all the fisheries you got around you.
I think this is them, but it's hard to say. They're so deep. Well, that tells you where they're at right there.
What's that?
See these two turns? They just went in, both took a swipe. There they are. That's the right size.
Typically when we talk about a foamer, it's gonna be fish anywhere from 10 to 80 or 100 pounds. And those fish are typically in a different area than the bigger fish. While they do mix sometimes, and we do get mixed schools where you really get surprised, a lot of times what you're seeing is what you're gonna catch.
This is gonna blow up right here on the right.
12 o'clock. Right in the middle of them, right? Those are decent sized fish.
If you can't hit the foam, don't even cast. Hit him now, Rutchie, you got him. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Great cast, dude, great cast. Give me a couple pops.
They're just not going crazy on this yet.
You couldn't have hit that better, dude. That was perfect. And there's gonna be a lot of that and frustration and all the other good things that come with bluefin.
I'm geared for everything. I got my kite gear because I'm not passing up an opportunity. If I meter or I see, you know, big 150 to 300 pound fish, kite's going out, no question. But the real focus here is really gonna be on smaller fish, 20 to 100, you know, even 120. And we call that catchable fish on casting gear.
40, I'll be good. 80, I'll be hurt.
You'll be fine, buddy. Here we go. They're trying to get with it. So we're just gonna sit here and just let them build, let them get comfortable. Now look how many turns are on it immediately. Isn't that crazy?
Any tuna of any size will foam. And when we say foam, we're talking about fish that are so whipped up on a bait ball, they've got a singular focus: eat lunch.
These guys want to foam. I wonder if we don't just lay off of them for a minute or two also.
There's a million tuna that have driven this bait up to the surface and they're pounding it, and it causes the surface of the ocean to become white. And we call that a foamer. And in Southern California, we like foamers.
You're gonna cast again in a second. They're right here, thank you. Right, yeah, give it a second to churn, because see, they're down already.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
They don't want to rise for just your lure. They've already got to be up.
We're trying to get them eating and see the lure.
And you're trying to throw it in the melee and get somebody to suck it up because he doesn't, doesn't.
He missed out.
Yep, exactly. And hopefully this is just the start of it. When they ball up and foam like crazy, they'll go stupid. See that right there?
Yeah.
If you can get your popper in there, you're gonna catch a fish. Oh yeah, yeah. Whenever you can hit it, bud. They're blowing up behind us now. These fish are moody as hell. You catch them in the right mood, they jump in the boat. Get them in the wrong mood, and you've seen it. We look at them all day and don't get a bite. They started, they're trying, but look, it's blowing up a little more.
They just won't stay up.
Nope. We saw one fish, saw 3 fish. They're trying to get with it.
There's something to be said about that run and gun fishery, going into those foamers and casting these light spinning rods or these conventional rods and just seeing that body of fish feed. Fire.
No, hold it. Let it whip up a hair.
At the same time, it's the yin and yang, because it could be the greatest thing in the world and it could also be the most frustrating thing in the world.
Oh, it's gonna try again.
They're trying.
God, that was an 80-pounder right under your sneakers. Oh. Hit him, dude, hit him. Oh, yeah. Get him, Rush, get him.
It'll spook them?
No, it's just, you're out of the zone. Oh, yeah!
Let me get this out of your way.
There is 10 million fish under the boat, Rush. Fire a bait or fire the popper. It is stacked. Huge wad of fish under the boat, dude. Wow. Wow.
They like that metal jig, huh?
Wow. Switch to the metal jig if you're not getting bit. Throw some bait out the back. You might get them to blow up. Fire a bait or fire the popper. It is stacked. 150 feet of fish underneath us. 200 feet now.
Let me get this out of the way.
Straight meat.
Now we start seeing that. Are we gonna put the flyer out? Say, you don't think there's some big ones underneath it?
Well, if we see any signal,
that is a pile, huh?
First one. You see that meter?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? And that's weird because when they're in this mood, they typically won't come under the boat. Let me pass this to you. Keep it tight.
Our fishing kind of breaks down into zones. And the zones, I like to think of them, they're also weather zones too, is like 0 to 30 miles, 30 to 60 miles, and then really far offshore. The 60 to far offshore was completely off the table. Fortunately, we didn't have to go that far before we found what we were looking for.
This new authority, so smooth, bud. He's getting under the boat right now. I'm gonna switch sides.
Marking them down there.
Are the fish?
Yeah.
How deep?
75 feet. I'm gonna spin you back a little more.
It's just nothing I can do.
You love it.
Oh my God. You know, as much fun as that flying fish is, there's something to be said for this running and gunning and.
No, I hear you, man. There's definitely something to be said for that flying fish.
Ow.
It's awesome. But that visual, there's nothing really like it.
Your blackfins don't foam, do they?
I mean, they will when they get on small bait like that. We'll run up in the big schools of foamers like that, but obviously they're not 40 to 80 pound fish. In the middle of the Pacific, in the middle of nowhere, you see one fish break and it changes your day.
I know.
I mean, I could see your day's definitely changed.
Not for the better, if we're being honest.
But a tuna is a tuna.
They'll all fight, dude, to no end. I mean,
just doesn't matter the size. If you're even a little undergunned, you're in for some pain. No pain, no pokey.
No pain, no pokey. Where you at?
There he is. He's the color.
Oh, that's a good one.
No, he's not small.
He looks bigger than 40 pounds. I'm gonna come around the back side of you here.
What are you doing, dude? Stop.
He's angry.
He's fighting way above his weight class. Oh, yeah, get him. Thank you, sir. Woo!
Boy, you start the day off.
You're supposed to be catching these things. What the hell's wrong with you?
You know, I like to gaff fish too.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice one.
That guy fought way above his weight class, brother. Way above his weight class.
Jumped all over that metal jig there, huh?
Oh, I did 2 cranks.
Crazy.
Whoop.
Throwing that popper, they
Smoked
won't touch it. When they want something, they want something.
It's so true. I mean, how crazy is it to catch a fish that big on that? It's 80 grams.
Here he comes. Or she.
That worked out okay for our first bite.
Nice fish to start
Really?
the day.
Hey, I'll take that guy all day long, bud, all day long. That's a tough little fish. I don't know, we've been so caught up catching those big ones, and I get drunk with them. I'll be the first one to admit it. Like, you know me, all I wanna do is kill those big tunas. I'm sorry, I won't apologize for it, but like, I'm not into taking that beating right now. Like, those big ones are out on the outside. It's an 80-mile run. We're gonna go back to these guys, these little Gomoku jigs.
They seem to be working.
They get bit, and then this is the other one that I've totally fell in love with this year, that Gomame. This one's the one that's got the bend in it.
Oh, okay, so these are different. One straight, one...
This one's straight,
Okay.
This one's got the bend. They got different actions. Honestly, foaming, we're gonna go here. Breezing, we're gonna go there. We got live bait. You know, we got everything we need.
Pull up to the kelp, slide a few baits out.
Let's just go goof off again, man. Have some fun.
All right, let's do it.
Nice, Rutch. Now, what flavor is it? Is it swimming at the kelp or is it gonna jump?
What's that right behind us?
That's either those mahis or yellowtail on your chum. That actually looks like yellows.
Pulling a little bit of string.
That's probably your yellowtail then.
Tides always play a big role in fishing. If the tide's not right to fish for one species, you know, I always look to something else to do to take up the time.
On the kelp, California kelp.
Pretty unique and cool way to fish though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, we get weed lines, you guys get kelp. He's acting a little better. I'm gonna call yellowtail.
Yeah, he's staying down like that. Could be a tuna too. Would not be shocked at all to catch a yellowfin or a bluefin right here.
I'm gonna say yellowtail. He just got a little bigger. He's taking some string now. It might be a tuna, you might be right.
It's going right at the kelp though.
Yeah.
It's late July. It is prime time fishing for us, right? The fishing's just getting hot. It's just cracking. The kelps are loaded up with a ton of different species. We could pull up to a kelp this time of year and you could catch a yellowtail. You could catch a dorado. You could catch a striped marlin. You could catch a bluefin. You could catch a yellowfin. When I know where the tuna are or where they've been, I've got a really good feeling for where they're gonna be later in the day. I might just go venture out, see if I can't find a kelp. I mean, their options are absolutely insane. And for that reason alone, you just can't pass up a kelp patty. That's a yellow.
That's the yellow?
Feel the not like a tuna. It's got more jerk to
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yellowtail, sir. You know, it's funny, every time you catch a better one, what do you say?
They pull.
You forget, they are mean, dude.
Two things about yellowtail I've come to find out. One, they will kick your ass.
We're good.
The other thing is, They're just like a bottom fish. They will run you right back into whatever structure is there.
That is my PB right there.
Look at that, homie.
Finally got one.
Look at that.
That's a real one, huh?
That's a real one. That's a beautiful, beautiful fish.
Been talking about it for 7 years now.
Buddy, take your fish.
That's a good one.
Take your prize. You earned every bit of that, huh?
Yes, sir.
Dude, yes. We don't have many personal bests left to break together anymore. Oh, I'm all about that. That's the California fish, bud.
That is it, right?
Yes, sir.
The iconic fish.
I tried to get him in the belly. It didn't really go that well.
Breezer right there. There, 11, 12 o'clock. Follow that bird.
I see it here. Smaller fish, but how rad is that? I think you can get it.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh, came off. Oh, I'm bit.
Nice, Rutchy.
Coming right at
Whoa,
me.
watch my lure.
Oh, it just came off.
Throw again, throw again.
Felt like they were hitting the line.
They can, they'll bite you off. Are you in the fray?
Yeah, right in the middle of it. Holy cow.
Look at that, buddy.
Feeling it. There we go.
There you go.
Felt like I was snagging them.
How sick is
Oh, I
that,
came
my
off
brother?
again.
Are you off again?
Yeah.
Reload. Oh, I'm tight, Rutch. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Rutchy, can I get a gaff, buddy?
He's there already?
Yes, sir. Yep. There we go.
Number 2.
Southern California surface iron fish. Think he was getting away?
No, those big old hooks.
He's buttoned up. Let's get him in the boat. Bite. It doesn't get more friggin' Nat Geo than that, does it? Straight
No.
Blue Planet.
That was so many fish. Boys in Florida are gonna be happy.
I'll show you 1,000,000 tuna in a day. Some days I will have you pulling on them till your arms fall off. Other days, you'll just look at them and scratch your head. Back in the day, this was the size.
Right.
And we were stoked to get 1 or 2. Now we're like, it's a little one, let's go find the big ones. Still not any less rad, and when they're willing to eat a lure like that on the surface,
Awesome.
Buddy, I don't know if it gets any better.
it is the craziest kind of fishing with so much action, so much screaming, where you can have the most awesome day ever and eat a cheeseburger for dinner because you didn't hook up.
Of all the places I've traveled in the world over the past few years, I have yet to see another place with more life out on the ocean. 100,000 pounds of fish in front of you, and not one is cooperating the way you want it.
Rush made 1,000,000 casts and he didn't get bit. For whatever reason, my little lure was the one that got picked. And that's the drug that keeps you casting, keeps you looking, keeps you running, keeps you burning a lot of fuel.
That's the foamer.
Come to me. I'm ready to surrender.